Addressing critical concerns related to exchange rates and inflationary pressures on the economy are the main agenda at these engagements between the economic team and lawmakers.
Over 200 million people, very prosperous people. The human capital is natural resources there. We did not place ourselves where we're supposed to be, and this is the reason why today, with little shock somewhere, it affects us here.
And how do we expect to generate foreign exchange when farmers are not in their farms? That there is need for us to provide security to our farmland, especially part of Nigeria. What we have today, as at December ending, we have inflation that was almost at about 29%. So I would like to know what specific measures do we have in place to tame rising inflation?
The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria says government is determined to put the country on the path of prosperity as measures to tackle fundamental issues bordering the macroeconomic landscape are daily being fine-tuned for stability.
Inflationary pressures are expected to decline in 2024 due to the CBN's inflation targeting policy aimed to rein in inflation to 21.4%, aided by the improved agricultural productivity and easing global supply chain pressures. To address exchange rate volatility, a comprehensive strategy has been initiated to enhance liquidity in the foreign exchange markets. This includes unifying FX market segments, clearing outstanding FX obligations, introducing new operational mechanisms for BDC and IMTOs, and enforcing the net open position limit.
Ministers of Finance, Agriculture, and that of Budget and National Planning said government is making efforts to tackle the challenges which are temporary, appealing for more patience from Nigerians.
The commitment is to face the pains of Nigerians and to do everything that can be done to ease those pains. And of course, on the foreign exchange side, to achieve stability. The balancing of the reforms and ensuring that the necessary measures have been implemented urgently in order to ensure that we even support the reform. The commendable act of removing fuel subsidy needs to be supported by measures that support domestic production. Within the next 8 to 10 days, we should be able to roll out, we should be able to make a significant impact as planned. Are the grains available? I would say yes. The ones that we're about to release are available. The issue of importation, I know a lot of senators have raised concerns, and I think out there also there are concerns. It's not something that will be protected over a period of time.
We are also monitoring them very closely. This is just the first, as I said, discussions that we are going to have with them.
The team had earlier briefed the House of Representatives on similar issues. From the National Assembly, Lami Ali, NTA News.
Following their meeting in Abuja, NNPC Limited and the CBN chiefs noted the value created by the decision for all parties, especially in providing the NNPC Limited with an improved platform for managing its cash holding obligor limits in commercial banks set by the Board of Directors.
Significant portion of our revenues to the Central Bank of Nigeria is very timely. We made that decision to align with the directives of our Board of Directors to maintain safe obligor limits with commercial banks. And for us to do this, we do need an additional support, particularly from the Central Bank, to achieve this.
The CBN has provided enough funds for transactions, has established specific limits to manage NNPC Limited transactions. Both parties are also committed to further strengthening the collaboration to ensure seamless operations of the commercial NNPC Limited, and noted that NNPC Limited continues to have banking transactions with commercial banks as required.
Quality healthcare has become a luxury in Nigeria, such that even the rich can ill afford it, not to talk of the poor, the rural dwellers, and the internally displaced persons in the society. Amid this prevailing circumstance, the National Youth Service Corps developed a healthcare program tagged Health Initiative for Rural Dwellers.
We are deploying resources at our disposal to complement the effort of the federal government towards achieving universal health coverage as part of its social welfare programs.
Now, Gosasarki, a community under Abuja Municipal Area Council, where members of the community say the only medical facility in the community has been overstretched, was the next stop for the medical outreach.
We have the challenge of health problem, like typhoid, malaria, different kind of sickness.
We have mobilized 50 core medical personnel comprising 20 medical doctors, 12 pharmacists, 10 nurses.
During the medical outreach, core medical volunteers carried out diagnosis, treatments, including minor medical procedures and referrals of patients.
We are really glad.
In appreciation entry role of government by the scheme, Gosasarki community head Isha Kunana and a community member say the community has a medical healthcare center but lacks adequate infrastructure.
Even though the president's women do go to the healthcare, which is not law, I want government to establish a big hospital for this community.
And since the launch of the Health Initiative for Rural Dwellers in 2014, more than 3 million persons have been attended to by the NYSC medical team. Olainka Ojo, NTA News.
For many Nigerian workers and pensioners, they cannot wait long for a review of the national minimum wage due to the present untold economic hardship.
In a month, I will spend not less at least 70,000 naira for my health needs, but my pension is not up to the half of that money.
Though the federal government has constituted a tripartite national minimum wage review committee to address these concerns, retirees in the country are worried that their interests may not be adequately addressed due to exclusion of their members in the committee.
It convinced me that the NLC will be more articulate, more forthcoming, and dealing with the problems of the Nigerian pensioners more than the NUP itself. Help us to put us in that committee so that we can talk face to face with the federal authorities.
As retired civil servants with lots of health and economic challenges, they feel a 100,000 naira national minimum pension will be a step forward in making their lives better.
Many of our members across the states of the Federation are still earning as low as 500 and 1,000 naira as monthly pensions due to non-harmonization of pensions.
They threatened to embark on a nationwide protest if their demands continue to fall on deaf ears.
Why did you sweat like Amrova?
My uncle no go bike. Uncle! Uncle, meet Andy. He has come to ask for my hand in marriage.
Good morning and good afternoon, sir. What about good night? Are you seeing a movie? What nonsense!
Son, you are in control.
No, sir. It's my parents in the village. I'm doing a video call since they can't be here.
Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ jẹ́ àǹfààní ọgọ́rùn-ún mẹ́fà owó ìpè ọ̀fẹ́ àti àfikún ìdá ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rin ní gbogbo ìgbà tó o bá fowó sórí ẹ̀rọ ìpè rẹ pẹ̀lú àfikún tó tó ìdá ọgọ́rùn-ún lórí ètò dátà. Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ètò ìpè àti dátà tó nípọn lẹ̀ bí orí àjànàkú.
NTA na im dey do ogbonge thing. NTA achowe salute o. NTA na im dey do ogbonge thing. NTA na baba. NTA Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde, your heritage station.
My son, calm down now.
Why did you sweat like Amrova?
My uncle no go bike. Uncle! Uncle, meet Andy. He has come to ask for my hand in marriage.
Good morning and good afternoon, sir. What about good night? Are you seeing a movie? What nonsense!
Son, you are in control.
No, sir. It's my parents in the village. I'm doing a video call since they can't be here.
Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ jẹ́ àǹfààní ọgọ́rùn-ún mẹ́fà owó ìpè ọ̀fẹ́ àti àfikún ìdá ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rin ní gbogbo ìgbà tó o bá fowó sórí ẹ̀rọ ìpè rẹ pẹ̀lú àfikún tó tó ìdá ọgọ́rùn-ún lórí ètò dátà. Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ètò ìpè àti dátà tó nípọn lẹ̀ bí orí àjànàkú.
Repairs on the Third Mainland Bridge is always an Herculean task, often adversely impacting economic activities in Lagos. But the federal government is determined to change this narrative by intensifying the first phase of the repairs. With the fast pace of work, the first phase, which began in January, has reached advanced stage, with laying of asphalt on the 11.8 kilometers bridge nearing completion, while other major components have also been put in place.
The contractor will move in to even expand this Adeliji access so that more vehicles, the maneuvering time and access can be increased. The work on ground, the contractor is working according to time and specification. There's no issue about that. He will deliver within the record time.
More workers have been deployed, while the hours of work has also been extended in line with the timeline of the project. Scheduled time for vehicular movement on the Third Mainland Bridge has been a harrowing experience for road users. They appealed for an improvement in traffic management to ease their pains.
We spend more on fuel because of the traffic.
I have to spend like 1 hour just from Surrey to Pangu. You know, it's not been easy at all.
Ordinarily, Surrey to Pangu full of it.
Yeah, just 15 minutes.
The first phase of the comprehensive repair is expected to last for 8 weeks. In Lagos, Joel Ukwola, NTA News.
In this life, there is time for everything. For the General Manager of NTA Ado-Ekiti, Segun Ojelade, it is time to say goodbye to colleagues and friends in the broadcast industry after 35 years of service in line with the civil service rule, having impacted many lives during his days as a newsman and in various managerial positions. Management and staff of NTA Ado-Ekiti deemed it fit to organize a send-forth in his honor. From one tribute to the other, guests and colleagues described him as a meticulous professional and mentor to many, and also passionate about his job and family.
Perfect gentleman, thorough professional, well-bred, and a shy person.
He is imbued with a lot of experience, energy to still serve the country in higher and better capacities in future. I can only wish him well and pray that God will continue to strengthen him, to give him good health.
The Director General of NTA, Saliu Abdul Hamid Dembos, who was represented by the Zonal Director, NTA Ibadan Network Center, Waheed Pupola, congratulated him for retiring in honor. He urged those still in service to emulate his dedication to duty and hard work, which are needed qualities towards taking NTA to greater heights.
Mr. Ojelade, your professional competence is not in doubt. You're a mentor and a very bright mind, and I'm sure everybody here will attest to that.
For the celebrant, the grace of God and the support of his family and colleagues brought him this far.
I have to be happy, grateful. I have to feel grateful to God, grateful to all my friends who have supported us to see this day. I never thought it was possible. God made it happen. And to the glory of God, I have gone around the whole of Nigeria because of this job. I have equally traveled to nations of the world to practice this profession.
I thank God that he was alive and he has this occasion. Thank God for we are celebrating his achievement while he's alive and healthy. It is the grace of God and with all the glory to the Almighty.
Highlights at the event include the cutting of cake and the presentation of gifts. Segun Ojelade joined the Nigerian Television Authority at NTA Abeokuta on February 1, 1989 as a news assistant and rose through the ranks to the position of general manager. He served in various NTA stations, including the NTA Rolling News Channel, NTA News 24, where he was one of the pioneer staff. Segun Ojelade had served in various stations in different capacities and covered major events both within and outside the country with accolades. Yes. In Ado-Ekiti, Tayo Osho, NTA News.
Hello, my bro. Man, the rain is so heavy here. And there's so much traffic. I think we should postpone, huh?
Not a chance. Aisha.
We don't quit, guys. I'll be there.
Done.
2 files.